Hello, so this is a wonderful question that we have. This question is falling under calculus. So we are taught to find the equation of the normal and stationary points. So these are the questions that I just want us to answer together. I want to make them simple so that you can understand. First question, you are taught to find the equation of the normal where x is equal to 2. How can you find the equation of the normal where x is equal to 2? The first thing that you need to do, you get the equation that is given, you differentiate the given equation. So we are given y is equal to x cubed minus 3 over 2x squared. How do we differentiate that? We say dy dx is equal to, so dy dx is equal to, this is the coefficient there is 1. So we get to multiply, we say 3 times 1, that is 3x maintains. From the 3, we subtract 1. What is happening is here 2 times 3 over 2. You are going to have that, you are going to have something like 2 times 3 over 2. I just want you to have a picture. This and that is going to cancel out. You're just going to remain with a 3. So minus 3, then x is squared there, minus 1. Hope you're able to see what is happening here. From here, what do? You say finally dy dx is equal to, dy dx is equal to what? This is 3x squared minus, this is 3x. So this answer is called the gradient function. This answer that we've come up with is called the gradient function. 2 minus 1, that is 1. We don't show a 1. So this is the gradient function. We need to find the gradient. How then do we find the gradient? We get this one that is here. I say gradient is equal to 3x squared minus 3x. Where there is x, I put 2. So this is gradient is equal to 3 multiplied by 2 squared minus 3 multiplied by 2. This is what I'm having. Then finally, gradient is now equal to, this is 4. 4 times 3, that is 12, minus, this is 6. The answer you get there will be what? The answer that you're going to get will be a 6. So 6 is the what? 6 is the gradient. Since you are taught to find the equation of the normal, equation of the normal and the equation of the tangent are perpendicular to each other, meaning if you multiply their gradient, gradient of the tangent and gradient of the normal, you will get the answer -1. This first gradient is called gradient of the tangent. So gradient of the tangent is 6. We find gradient 2. That is the one that we are going to use. So we divide both sides by 6. Even there we divide by 6. This and that will be cancelled. You are going to have an answer. Gradient 2 is equal to -1/6. This is the answer that you have. It is from here now where you get to substitute in the general equation of all straight lines. So the general equation of all straight lines is like this: y minus y1 is equal to m open bracket x minus x1. We've got quite a lot of them, general equations of all straight lines, but I like using this one. And those of you that have been following me, you're going to discover that this is the one that we usually use. We substitute. So before we even substitute, we ask ourselves, since we have the value for x, do we have the value for y? Y is equal to what? In this equation, where there is x, you put 2. So just here quickly, y is equal to, where there is x, I put 2. So that is 2 power 3 minus 3 over 2, then 2 squared. This is what I have. So this is equal to 8. This is the 2 squared 4. 2 there 1. 2 there 2. Have you seen? So that is a 4. 2 into 4, it is 2. Then 2 times 3, that is 6. So minus 6, which is equal to, if I substitute here, I'm going to get a 2. So meaning y is 2. I put y2 there. So this is x1, this is y1, just like that. I now proceed with this particular equation that I deleted. I say this is y minus, what is y1? y1 is 2, which is equal to, what is a gradient? Gradient is negative 1 over 6. X minus, what is x1? x1 is 2. I do this. So this is y is equal to. This negative goes to the other side of the equation. So negative 1 over 6 times x, that is negative 1 over 6x. Negative times negative, that is positive. 1 times 2, that is 2 over 6. When this one comes this side, it is positive 2. This is what I'm going to have. Then finally, I say equation of the normal is y is equal to negative 1 over 6x. Then I evaluate this part. When you evaluate this part, the answer you are going to get will be 7 over 3. Have you seen? So you are going to get 7 over 3. 7 over 3. So meaning that this is the answer. So evaluating that, you use your calculator, you discover that you are going to get the answer 7 over 3. You punch on your calculator 2 over 6 plus 2. They are going to get 7 over 3. So that is all about the equation of the normal. We move now to the coordinates of the stationary points. This is the next question that we are given. We find the coordinates of the stationary points. Finding the coordinates of the stationary points, what you need to understand is something like this. This equation, you get the equation, you equate to 0. You say 3x squared minus 3x is equal to 0. So if a question is just independent on its own, that find the coordinates of the stationary points, you start by differentiating. If the gradient is given, you use that gradient. But if it is not given, you equate to 0. You solve this particular equation. So this is, we factorize here. What is common is 3x. So I say 3x. Then here I'm going to remain with x minus, there I'm going to remain with 1. Because 3 into 3, 1, x into x1. So this is equal to what? 0. I say 3x is equal to 0, or x minus 1 is equal to 0. So divide both sides by 3, divide both sides by 3. Or this side is x is equal to 0 plus 1. So here cancelled. So x is equal to 0 or x is equal to 1. These are the two answers that I've come up with. After finding these answers, the next thing that I need to do is I say when x is equal to what? When x is equal to 0, what answer am I getting? I get the original equation. So you're going to get the original equation. Then where there is x, put a 0. So you say y is equal to 0 cubed minus 3 over 2 multiplied by 0 squared. You are going to get a what? You are just going to get a 0. So 0, 0. So the coordinate, first coordinate is 0, 0. This is what you're supposed to do. So the first coordinate is 0, 0. Even as we continue with this, those of you that could like to join me, this is Arisonite Academy. We offer tuitions in mathematics and sciences. So you can WhatsApp me on my number. This is my number 0971 066747. This is the number. You can WhatsApp me on this number. I'm here to help you get a distinction. So this is what you are supposed to do. We found the first coordinate. The next coordinate, when x is equal to 1. So you get the original equation. That original equation, where there is x, you put a 1. So don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to share this video. And lastly, let me know where you are watching me from. So x is 1. You get the equation. Where there is x, put 1. So y is equal to x, so 1 cubed minus 3 over 2, 1 squared. How then can we evaluate this? So what we are going to do is that we say y is equal to, this is just 1 minus, this is 1. So just going to have 3 over 2. We say over 1, what is the value for y? Common denominator, we put a 2. 1 into 2, it is 2. 2 times 1, that is 2, minus 2 into 2, 1. 1 times 3, that is 3. What is the answer there? Negative 1 over 2. So this is the other value. What is the coordinate? X was 1. Y is what? Negative 1 over 2. This is a coordinate. Where you are now going to conclude and say, therefore, so you conclude and say, therefore, coordinates. This is what you are going to say. Coordinates. So coordinates of the stationary points. Coordinates of the what? Coordinates of the stationary points. So coordinates of the stationary points are, we've got the first one, which is 0, 0, and what? 1, negative 1 over 2. So this is the what? These are the coordinates of the stationary points. Hope you've gotten one or two things. Thank you so much for watching. This is where we are going to end from. Thank you so much.